Hello from 3 Chapter 6 Video number 1 OK 看看这边 OK start Electricity and Magnetism OK Chapter 6 Electricity 电 and Magnetism 磁铁 OK 电和磁铁 But before I start the title called Electricity and Magnetism we have to start another title first small title Energy sources 能源 OK why we talk about energy sources simple because electricity 电能就是一种能 OK so where is the electric come from 那些电从哪里来呢 They come from energy sources 它来自各种各样的能源对不对 So before we start the electricity it's best for us to know electric energy sources OK 能源什么叫能源呢 OK 来So before I start, I just want to tell you, for all the household energy, every day in our house, almost 100% of energy, actually they call electrical energy. 整个家用的能都叫电能，对不对 So whatever electric appliance or whatever appliance in your house, most of them using the electrical energy. For example, the blender, 这个搅水果的 electrical energy.Okay, your computer, your smartphone, you need the electrical energy. Even your car, 现在你的车 maybe your father's car also electrical energy 电能 or when your mother is cooking induction cooker 这种叫电子炉 they also using electrical energy. So almost 100% of the appliance in your house actually they are using electrical energy. But in Malaysia Okay, even we are almost 100%, but one of the things is still not using the electrical energy cooking. We using cooking gas, 我们用炒菜 gas. But in the future, 在以后的将来 most of the cooking will be done by electrical energy. Or another meaning, if you having the electrical energy, you having everything, and you control all the energy sources. 你有电能，你就掌握所有的能，你的家里的能全部都在你手上，对不对 So electrical energy, where are they come from? They come from the energy sources. But what are the example of energy sources? 它的能源来自哪里呢 Okay? Or how different energy sources can finally become the electrical energy? 各种各样的能源过后它将变成你的电能呢 Okay? So I give you the simple descriptions. 我给你形容一下，然后解释一下 Okay. So if you want to get the electrical energy, you need the dynamo. 你需要一个发电机 Or this is the dynamo for bicycle 啦，这种就是脚车的发电机 You just attach a dynamo on the tire wheels. 你把你的 dynamo 粘在你的 tire 上面 And when the tire turns, okay, the dynamo will turn. Finally, they generate the electrical energy. 它就产生了电能 Okay, so this is what we call dynamo 发电机 But how the TMB Malaysia, okay, in Semenanjung Malaysia, our electric energy come from the company called TMB 国能，对不对？国能 Okay, so how the TMB generate the electric energy? TMB 怎样把电能弄出来呢？怎样产生电能的呢 Okay, 它是不是用这个 dynamo? They ask their worker 叫他的工人呢，1000个工人，他1000辆的脚车，每一天踏 and supply you the energy? Actually not. So how the TMB generate the electric energy? Okay, so this is a dynamo in the power station. 发电站里面的发电机 dynamo. They are big, very big. Okay, 一个发电站有几粒还是2-3粒罢了 But they can supply the energy to the whole stage. 整个州的电能就来自这个发电站 Okay, but what are energy sources used by the TMB to generate the electric energy? So now we are on the page number 1 maybe or page number 多少 page number 1我们在第一面了 Okay, page number 1 So energy sources 能源产生电能的能源 So when we talk about energy sources we can separate the energy sources into two 可以分成两大类 renewable energy and non-renewable energy 能更新跟不能更新 Okay, and for renewable energy we still can classify them into another two groups from living thing 来自生物 or non-living thing 来自非生物 Okay, Okay, so now we start from here 啦，我们来从这边开始。Renewable energy 能更新的能源 from living thing and non-living thing. But today when we talk about energy sources, our main purpose 我们最大的目标只有一个 electrical energy. So different energy sources, how they become the electrical energy? 它们最后将变成电能呢 ？So renewable from living thing. Any example? Biomass 生物质。就是一种能，这种能变成电能吗 ？Sure， 肯定可以。So what is mean by energy？ 什么叫生物质呢 ？Biomass energy 来自生物的物质都可以产生电能。But how？ Okay, so this is a waste from the agriculture industry 来自我们的农业的一些废料 and all this can use to be burnt 这些东西呢可以拿去烧 to produce a heat and the heat finally heat the water become the steam 变成水蒸气 and turn the dynamo 转动发电机 okay, so biomass 生物质生物的物质呢拿去烧产生热能烧水水变成动能动能转动发电机 and finally generate electric. So all this, they are biomass energy. But biomass energy actually having some disadvantages. It pollute the environment. 它污染环境，对不对 ？So this may be not the future energy 啦，它应该不能成为以后将来的能源。Why? Pollute the environment. 它污染环境。Okay? So biomass 生物质就是一种能。Okay? Renewable, yes, renewable. 只要有生物就有这种能，对不对 ？But not the best energy. Next, from non-living thing 来自非生物又能更新的能源。An example, the sun 太阳能呢 ？Okay. Or the suns. Or this is a solar energy power station. 就是太阳能发电站。So in the future, maybe we're going to develop, but not in the future. We are undergoing the development process. 我们正在发展这种能源，叫 solar energy. 太阳能发电啊 or some of your house 你的家的屋顶上 maybe you having this solar panel 对不对 to generate the electric or when the electric generate is too much 如果产生的电太多 you can sell back to DMB 你可以卖回给 DMB so this is solar energy can become the electric energy can heat the water 烧你家里的水 okay for you to bath okay or this is other uses of solar energy but in Malaysia no need 我们不需要这些 solar cooker 来保温 you just stand under the sunlight or put your foot under the sunlight and your food will be very hot 最后它肯定很热的 okay so this is what we call solar energy 太阳能也是一种能能变成电就是能 water energy 水力发电 okay so how the water become the electrical energy 水将变成能源呢 okay now So for hydroelectric power station, most of them they're having a dam. 他们都有一个水坝。So when the water fall down from the high place to the lower places, 从高高的地方流下来的时候 they're having the potential energy. 它有一种势能 ，and the energy actually can turn the dynamo. 这股能量呢？可以转动发电机 okay 那 so when the water flow from higher place to the lower place it's going to turn the turbine of the dynamo 发电机一转 it's going to generate the electric 它就产生了电能 so this is what we call hydroelectric 水力发电站 okay in Malaysia actually we having some 我们有几个了5-6个我不知道 okay so a lot 啦 next any idea can produce electric energy or any energy sources can finally become the electrical energy 还有谁呢 wind energy 风力发电 OK 你肯定有听过也看过 wind energy 风力发电 OK so this is a windmill 这种叫风车对不对 so when the wind blows the windmill going to turn and the windmill finally turn the dynamo so when more than 1,000 or maybe millions of windmills turn together finally they generate a lot of energy Okay, so 这种就叫 wind energy 它转动我们的发电机就能变成电能 Okay, but for wind energy actually is not consistent 它的固定性不够高 or not reliable 100% 啊它的可信赖度也不够强 so normally they will become the secondary energy sources secondary 就是次要的比较不重要的能源 Okay, so this is a wind energy but still a very good energy 不会污染环境永远都可以更新对不对 any example 还有什么能呢 Wave 海浪也能发电，奇怪，海浪怎样发电呢 ？Okay, look at the diagram. So this is a dynamo, magnet and wire. Magnet and wire they become dynamo. 发电机里面就有两种东西 ，magnet wire, magnet wire. So wave energy. So this is a buoy. 它的浮标在这边，对不对 ？So when the wave up and down, when the wave is very volatile， 当海浪呢很凶的时候 ，up and down，they move the dynamo， 他们就转动这种发电机 move up and down，and finally generate the electric energy. So this is what we call wave energy. 用海浪也能发电。Any idea? If you're having your own idea, finally you become millionaire 啦。只要你能发明任何产生电能的方法，别人没有的 ，so 肯定不用读书了啦，百万富翁就是你。Any energy 还有什么呢 ？OK， 来 ，Tidal Energy。涨潮退潮带 is also an energy， 也是一种能源来的。But how 涨潮退潮怎样变成能源呢？很简单 ，I show you 啦。But remember, once I show you, this is others people creative 啦，别人的创意，别人想到的，不是你，人家在做这了 ，OK。So this is a land, this is a sea， 陆地跟海。Between the land and the sea, we build the barrage， 我们做一个长堤，对不对 ？So when the high tides, during the high tides, okay, water will be flow in. When the water flow in, it will turn the dynamo， 它就转动发电机。Okay, another half day, 另外的半天 when the water finally become lower tides, when the sea water having the low tides, what happened to the water inside? They will flow up, 它们就流出来。So the tide 涨潮退潮，水流进水流出 ，this is also an energy， 它也是一种能源来的。Okay, 产生电能的能源 ，so tidal energy 涨潮退潮也是一种 energy。OK， 潮水流进去，流出来也能变成能源。OK，Tidal energy 也就是我们海浪涨潮退潮产生的能。any energy renewable 能更新，又不会污染环境呢 ？Geothermal energy。Geo mean our Earth 地球 ，thermal 就是热能 ，so the heat from the Earth 地球放出来的热能 ，it also an example of energy， 它也是一种能源来的。OK，so the center part our core, the Earth's core actually is very hot， 对不对 ？So the heat energy from the Earth's core actually is very useful, can become the energy. Or certain place 有些地方 they are very close to the cool hot part。Okay, or close to the mantle of our Earth， 它们很靠近地球的地幔。Okay, so now they pump the cool water inside， 他们把热水、冷水呢 pump 进去。And the heat from the Earth finally heat the water. The water become the steam. Steam turn the dynamo， 水蒸气转动发电机。Okay, so this is geothermal, but not available in Malaysia 啦。冷水 pump 下去，在地底下自己被燃烧，对不对 ？And become hot water, become the steam turn the dynamo, generate the electric。这种叫 thermal energy。OK， 用地底下的热能来发电，也是一种能源。OK。Next, non-renewable energy 不能更新的能源 ，we separate them into two， 把它们分成两种 ，fossil fuel and non-fossil fuel， 化石燃料跟不是化石燃料。OK，and any example of fossil fuel， 化石燃料有哪一些呢？Why we call fossil？ 为什么叫化石呢 ？They come from the Earth million years ago. Animal and plant when they die, after millions of years, they're going to become fuel. 因为化学反应，它们变成了燃料。This is not the best energy, but this is the most useful energy today 啦。地球上最有用的一种能源了 ，until today. So in Malaysia, most of our electrical energy actually come from this fossil fuel. 我们燃烧化石燃料来发电的。So any example of fossil fuel 有什么例子呢？化石燃料 petroleums they come from the living thing, plant and animal that died million years ago. 总叫 petroleum 呢。And during the formation of petroleum, they also produce a gas. 它们也产生一大堆的气体。And all the gases here, we are call them as natural gas， 天然气，也是可以炒的，也叫可以用的，叫炒菜 gas， 不是可以炒，可以炒菜。So this is the fossil fuel. So an example of fossil fuel， 水呢 petroleum。 petroleum, natural gas, and another one 还有另外一个呢叫 coal 煤炭。什么叫煤炭呢 ？I show you 了。Okay, so DMB power stations, DMB 的发电站 how they generate the electric? They generate the electric by using fossil fuel. 他们用的就是化石燃料。Okay, so by using the natural gas from Petronas, DMB burn the water. They boil the water. 它煮它的水。Water become the steam. Steam become turn the dynamo. 转动发电机。When the dynamo turn, it will generate the electric. 它就产生了电能，明白吗 ？And coal 煤炭。Okay, it look like stone， 看起来像石头 ，but this is not stone， 它不是石头来的。It will be a bit lighter compared to stone 啊，跟普通石头比，它会比较轻。我拿过，我家里有一粒，我从台湾带回来的。So this is a coal 煤炭，黑黑的一种石头 ，but can burn 可以烧的。Okay, or when you go Indonesia, maybe you're going to see the mines， 就是这种炭矿，他们挖炭的矿就在这边罢了。Okay, so the whole mountain 整座山呢都是黑黑的石头，叫炭呢。Okay, so certain countries still using the coal to burn, to heat, to whatever. But Malaysia we having petroleum. 马来西亚我们有石油，没有用到这种矿呢，这种叫碳，煤炭，地底下的100万年前形成的碳呢。Okay, so this is fossil fuel 煤炭。And an example, non-fossil fuel 不能更新的 radioactive material 就是有辐射的东西，也就是核子能的东西啦。Okay, so this is renewable and non-renewable energy sources 能更新跟不能更新的能源。So in your notes, page number 1 and page number 2啦，就在你的 notes 的第一面跟第二面。Okay.radioactive material, or this is what we call nuclear energy 核子能发电站 not available in Malaysia 马来西亚是没有的 okay, but other country 别的国家都有这种东西了 Japan, France 法国他们有核子能发电站 okay, but how the nuclear energy generate the electric 核子能发电站怎样发电的呢 Okay, I give you the idea. Or why the diagram? 这些图片呢？为什么都有这样的东西的呢 ？What is this? 这个是谁来的呢？做什么呢 ？Okay, so simple. So during the reactor, inside the reactor, 这个就是反应炉了。Okay, inside the reactor, the radioactive material actually having the nuclear reaction. 它们进行了核子能反应。They produce a heat energy. 它们产生的热能。So the heat energy heat the water, boil the water. Water becomes steam, 变成水蒸气。Steam turn the dynamo, 转动 the turbine of the dynamo, 转动 dynamo 的涡轮。涡轮就是 turbine 啊。And finally generate the electric. Or what is this? This is a cooling tower. 这个东西就叫 cooling tower。Okay, so the hot water finally go to the cooling tower, cool down, or the hot gas. Okay, 热的气体呢在这边被冷却下来。So now the condense become the hot water again, and hot water finally will be boil again. So 热的水蒸气凝聚了，变成热水，热水又回来，轻轻烧一下，又变成水蒸气。Okay, so this is a cooling tower, nuclear energy. So under the page number 2， 在第二面的下面 copy the question， 抄这两题。So the next video we're going to talk about exercise。下面的下一个 video 我们将会讨论这两题了。Okay, see you, bye bye.